Hey guys, this is Tom here, and this is my Serie A squad. Now, when I decided I was going to make this squad, I didn't go out and buy a single player. All of these players I either got from a pack or already had previously in a different squad. Um, so, this is just all the players I had sitting around in my club from Serie A. Most of them are either from my Italian nationality squad or my Brazilian squad. So, yeah, there's not really going to be much variety in here as far as like getting your Samuel Eto's or Ibrahimovic's. But this is still a really good squad, and I don't know. I don't think I would deviate much from this if I did want to build a Serie A squad from scratch. I don't think I'd have Milito in here. I'd probably go with Ibrahimovic or Eto 1. And I don't think I'd be in this formation either. The only reason why I was in this formation is because I had both Fabinho and Pato, and they just didn't fit in at left or right mid very good. Now, you'll see a lot of these guys are out of formation, and the reason for that is because they're coming from a different squad. So let's just go ahead and get through this. We got Milito up front, who is a really, really good striker. He's definitely third place, though, to Pato and Eto, but he's very, very good. And I want to go as far as say he's the best Argentinian striker in the game, because I know he's a lot better than Higuain. Higuain is way overrated, in my opinion. But I think I'm going to go on a limb and say he's the best Argentinian striker in the game, because of course you don't count Tevez or what's his name? Messi. Yeah, I couldn't think of his name for a second. You don't count them because Tevez is a center forward, who I would say plays a better striker than Milito, even though they're both 86. And then you don't count Messi because he's their right wing. But enough talking about him. I left forward. I decided to play Cassano, even though he's out of position. If you notice on the bench, somewhere over here, there he is. I have Verbinho. I just simply prefer Cassano to Verbinho. But it would make a lot more sense if I switched these guys like this. Let's do that. So, yeah, Cassano, he's got 5-star skill moves. He's Italian, so he links up with Pirlo. And he linked up with pretty much any of the subs I decided to put in striker, like Pizzini or Mickley. And he himself can play striker. He can play pretty much anywhere in these top 3, really, and still get, like, 6 chemistry, which is not real great. Alright, what do I do to mess up my chemistry now? Was that it? Oh, well, I didn't realize that had much of an effect. Oh, well. So, I do still have 100 chemistry, mate. Rating's 83 overall, which isn't fantastic, but, I'll take it. My first center mid on the left is Hernandez, who has a monster of a long shot. His shooting's 83, so it's not that accurate, but it's still a beast of a long shot, even for the regular version of him. I know you hear a lot about the inform version, but, I don't have the money to buy the inform version, and even if I did, I wouldn't. I'd rather just build a bunch of 83, 84 rated squads for your entertainment than build like a 186 rated squad. So in the middle, I like to play a center defensive mid, just because I'm only playing 3 in the midfield. My defense is kind of weakened from that. If I can get this to go away. Cambiasso, his stats really don't live up to what he's capable of. You're just going to have to trust me on that. I think pretty much everyone who's used him will agree that he's a lot better than his stats really do suggest. So, Cambiasso, he's been around the game for a very long time. I'm sure most of you already know of him. He's a really good player. Plays for Inter Milan. And then Pirlo, he's a legend as well. He's got a 90 passing, which is fantastic for an 82 rated, which definitely rivals a lot of the midfielders I have in my BBVA squad. His shot's 76, so he's definitely. I mean, that's decent for a midfielder. If you look at like Xavi or Alonso in my BBVA squad, he pretty much has the same shot and passing stats. 83 dribbling's okay, and 69 pace is definitely very bad for running down the wings. But this squad isn't meant to run down wings. If you do want to take it to the wing, I would pass it to Cassano or Pato or Rubinho, whoever I have at left forward, and then just let them cross it in for the header. But if I really did want to go down the rings, I'd really use like a 4-3-3 instead of this. This is more of a center field game type of formation. But Pirlo has amazing free kicks. He has one of the best free kicks in the game. The only ones that are really better than him are probably Beckham and Honda. I don't know, Beckham would probably have a tough time beating Pirlo. And then let's go and go to the center backs. Thiago Silva is amazingly fast at 86 pace and 82 heading, and I mean not 82 heading, 82 defense and 85 heading. Plus he's got all of the other stats in the 70s to mid 70s. I mean, this guy's just probably one of the best center backs in the game, just all around, just because of his pace, really. If you're a center back with anything with 85 or over pace, his defensive and heading stats could be below 80. It doesn't really matter as much because his pace can make up for his defense. But then you add on the top that his defense and heading is both above average. This guy should be a lot more than what I paid for him, which was $5,000. I mean, I would have no problem paying $20K for Thiago Silva. And then Chiellini, who's been around for centuries, who has 80 pace, which is also really quick for a center back despite his age. And then 82 defense and 86 heading is very good. And then at right back, I've got Zaccardo, who is just simply a guy I had in my club. He's definitely wouldn't be my choice for right back. Not by any means. I'd probably put Dani Alves in here. In fact, I definitely could have done that by swapping over Thiago Silva and then Hernandez over here. Because I do have Dani Alves in my club, as you all should know if you've been watching my videos. And then at left back, I've got the beast of John Arisa, who's his power free kicks are definitely, without a doubt, the best in the game, and that's not even arguable. So if you disagree with me, then just go ahead and click off the video now, because you're not welcome here. His shot's 80, which isn't fantastic, but his power shot's like 98 or something. If you look at his in-game stats, something insane like that. But he's left-footed as well, which is definitely a big plus. Here, I'll show you. Yeah, left-footed. He's only 80 rated, so that brings down my rating considerably. But I'd say he's worth it. He broke a guy's leg once. I can't remember who it was, but it was a Man United player. You can just look it up on YouTube if you want to see it. John Arisa breaks leg. The funny thing why I did it was the guy, John Arisa, was about just above the midfield line, and he took a shot from out there, and one of the Man United players jumped in front of the ball, and he was in the air, so his leg was kind of limp, and he jumped in front of it, and the ball hit him in the lower leg, and it just broke it at the knee. That's how powerful John Arisa's shot is, and that was in real life. So look at our sub bench. We got Mauricio. I think that's how you pronounce it. He's average, nothing really too special. Mikoli, he's got 4-star skill moves, center forward, just a sub for any one of the top 3. He can play anywhere, really. Del Piero, I'm sure you've seen him in Sam 5000's Road to Glory. He's really, really good at midfield. That 84 shot at midfield was really, really good for a midfielder player. And then D'Augusto, once again, midfield. 87 passing is really, really good. And he just wasn't quite good enough to get into the main squad. And then Pizzini, I love this guy. I really, really don't like Inter Milan, but this is the one guy for Inter Milan that I really, really do like. He's just been an absolute monster for the Italian national team over the course of the years. And then he scored that amazing heading goal in the I know I'm going to get this wrong, but I'm going to go ahead and say it's the 2006 Champions League final against Barcelona, Inter Milan against Barcelona. I'm pretty sure I got that year wrong, but if you know what I'm talking about, I know I've already mentioned it in a vid before. I think it was in my Italian squad. But his 88 heading is really great. The reason why I have him on the bench, I'd love to play him. If I was in a 4-4-1-1, my favorite formation, I would play him over Milito, which I know you think is crazy, but if you look at Milito, his heading stats 85, which is great, don't get me wrong, but Pizzini's is 88, and in 4-4-1-1, you cross the ball in a lot, and me, I play more of a competitive way, than most people. I'm not like one of those skill players you see doing montages. I hate to compare FIFA to Call of Duty, but if you were, I'd be the guy with the sitting in a Modern Warfare 2 with the UMP or the ACR doing game battles and stuff. That's me for FIFA. Like you can tell by my record, I play to win and I play all the time. I'll tramp it and I'll cross it for headers and stuff. And Pizzini's heading stats is just absolutely, I just can't pass that up, simply. He's only 5'11", but he's got black boy hops on him, basically. And then Lavezzi, 5-star skill moves, 89 pace, plays for Napoli. He's really not my kind of player. He's a skill moves player. He's really fast and does skill moves. Really, I don't really like playing as him, but I just simply like him so much in real life. I had to buy him to include, and he's in a lot of different squads. I try to fit him in whenever I can. And then Nesta is simply there for a sub. He's not any good, really. For his 84 rating, you can do a lot better. He's just not that great. And then Segli is just a backup left back if Risa gets injured. I had him in my club. I wouldn't recommend him. He's not any good. Same thing with Juan. His 84 stat definitely doesn't reflect the fact that he's absolutely not good at all. The fact with these rare players is a lot of them are like upgraded cards from, like, say, a lower card, and then you get defensive and heading stats. For example, Thiago Silva that are either reflect or do better than your overall rating, which is something you just don't see in non-rare players. So just take a look at those stats. So that's why non-rare players like Juan and Nesta are just simply not that good. And then Aquilani made an appearance in San 5000's Road to Glory as well. He's good. I mean, he's a lot better than a 79 rating would suggest, but he's not great. I mean, I'd still play Del Piero or D'Augusto above him. But, I mean, I throw him in there once in a while. He's not really even a sub or a backup because I have enough center mids to go around. I just throw him in there once in a while, maybe to bring my rating down if I'm doing poorly and want to play against someone a little less prevalent. But, then DeVeo, I believe. I don't know. Don't even ask. He's not really needed in the squad. I just had him in my club. Because, I mean, if you look at, I got 4 people that can play in the striker position. Actually make that 5 with Cassano. Because I won't count Robinho or Patter. And I don't really need DeVeo. And then Robinho, I prefer Cassano, just basically. Simple as that. So, this has been a really long video. Oh, I forgot about him. Buffon. One of the best goalkeepers in the game. Insanely old. 1978 was his date of birth. He's 6'3", which is what I like in a goalkeeper. Really, really tall. Got good reach on him. He's got great stats, and he's been around for ages. I mean, if you're an older guy, you probably remember watching this guy as a kid. And I'm a kid, and I remember watching him as a kid. If you don't know, I'm 15, by the way. So, that's it. I'm going to stop this right now because this is an atrociously long video. I've used that word too much. I'll stop. Okay, I'm just going to stop while I'm ahead. Thanks for watching, guys. Twitter link in the description below. I appreciate a liking on your way out. Subscribe if you enjoy my content. And any feedback you have can be put in the comment section below. I read all my comments, and I appreciate constructive criticism and just hating. If you want to hate on me a little bit, that's fine. I don't care. It's the internet.